Hello, Micro here. Today using Photoshop CS4, I'm going to show you a very basic video on how to add drop shadows to multiple layers. First, let's start by making multiple text layers to work with. You can come over to the left and press on the Type tool, or you can simply press T on your keyboard. How to add. Let's start a new layer. A drop, shadow, and finally a third layer. To multiple layers. Now rather than just right-clicking on your layer, going to blending options, and choosing your drop shadow, there's a far simpler way to do this. You come up here to the top, to the Style panel. Now these styles can be downloaded from all over the internet, or you can even create your own if there isn't one here that you like. And we'll hover over this one here that says Basic Drop Shadow, and that's what we're looking for. So what we want to do is we want to select all of these layers. So you select the top layer, hold down the Shift key, and then select the bottom layer, and that will select all of the layers. Now say you only want to do the top one and the bottom one, well then you would hold down the Control key and click on each individual one that you want selected. But since we're going to be doing all three, I'm just simply going to hold down the Shift key. And back up to the top, under Styles, you just simply click on the one that says Basic Drop Shadow, and that adds a drop shadow to each of your layers. Now let's say for instance that you don't like the drop shadow, you want something like an inner shadow. Well, Photoshop doesn't come with that already in your Style panel. So what you can do is you can either search the internet and download one, or I'll show you a quick simple way to create your own. Now to create this new style, what we want to do is we want to simply come down and click on one of our text styles. Right click on it, go to blending options. And here we can just choose whatever we want. Since we just want the inner shadow, we'll just go ahead and choose inner shadow, highlight it, and press OK. Now, to turn this into a style, we can simply come up to the top and click on a blank area, or come down here and click on Create New Style. Either way works. Now we can come over and rename it. I'll name this Inner Shadow and press OK. And here in our Styles panel we have a new one named Inner Shadow. Now to make this work on all of the layers, what we simply need to do now is select all the layers and then click on the inner shadow style, and it changes everything to that new style that we've made. And of course if we don't like any of the styles that we have, we can of course come back up to the top and remove all of the style layers. If you want to completely delete the style that you just created, you can simply right click on it, rename it, or just click delete, which will get rid of it. I hope you found this video helpful. I know it's very basic, but sometimes for those of us who haven't gone to school on Photoshop, the basics are a great place to start. Please be sure to rate and comment on this video.